Hello everyone, in this video I am going to demonstrate how to make my server live over the internet. So as you can see, this is my server in my home. So I want to make this server live over the internet. You can see these are the components running on my server. You can see Apache is running, MySQL is running, FileZilla is running. So these are the core components that are running in my server. So you can see here I am having a local IP address. Let's see the Ethernet properties. You can see here, this is my local IP address. You can see this is the local IP address of my server. It is 192.168.1.10. You can see, and you can see this is my gateway address. You can see this is the router address 192.168.1.1. This is the main router address. So here you can see this is the LAN port data. So now here I am going to show the modem first. So here you can see this is the backside of my PC. So this address is 192.168.1.10 and this cable is connected to this modem. You can see this is my modem here. I am using Cyrotech modem. This is a BSNL connection. Here you can see optical fiber input. This is the optical fiber. So the optical fiber is connected behind. You can see the back side. Optical fiber is connected. This is the optical fiber connection. This is my telephone connection, and here is the LAN port connecting the server. You can see. And here you can see this is the main patch box, and the optical fiber is connected to the, you can see it is going externally, connected to the main optical fiber hub. So you can see from the hub the cable is coming, it is coming to the patch box. Here you can see this is the fiber patch box, and finally the internet connection is fed to the modem. So here you can see I am using Cyrotech modem. Let me show the modem. You can see this is how the modem looks like. And backside of the modem you can see the username and password. So now I am keeping the modem back to its own position. So as I have discussed already, this is my static, this is my local IP address. You can see. So we cannot connect to this computer from the internet with this IP address because this is the local IP address, and I am having a public IP address as well. That is the static IP address also I am having. So my router is configured with that static IP address. So now I am going to demonstrate how to configure the router so that we can connect this server and we can view this server over the internet. So before showing the router settings, I would like to demonstrate the port data. You can see Apache server is running on port 80 and port 443. MySQL is running on port 3306, and the FileZilla is running on FTP server. FileZilla is running on port 21, and all the components are running. Now let us see the router settings. So now I am going to see the router parameters. So the router IP address is 192.168.1.1. So this is the router IP address. So when I hit enter, you can see the router login page is there. You can see this is a Cyrotech router. So I am going to put my username admin. I have a password, and then I will put this captcha. So now I have logged into my router. So I will not show the WAN connection info because it will show the static IP address. So I am not going to show the WAN connection info. So let us go to the network tab. You can see I am on DHCP mode. My router is configured on DHCP mode. You can see. So here you can see I have a virtual LAN with an ID of, there is some virtual LAN ID. Okay. So this is how the router is parameterized. You can see. So in order to view my local website globally, what I need to do is I need to go to the application tab. So once I am in the application tab, here you can see I have three options: ALG, DMZ, NAT. So I need to go to the NAT configuration, network address translation. So I have clicked this. So you can see here I have already prepared this table. You can add more connections. So here you can see I have a web server HTTP. The status is enable. So whatever is my external IP, this is the static IP actually. On port number 80, any request on port number 80 from external world will be forwarded to port number 80 to my computer. As you have seen already, my IP address was 192.168.1.10. So now any request coming from the external world, any request coming from my static IP on port number 80 will be forwarded to my local computer, port number 80. So this is how port forwarding is done. You can see this is the virtual server configuration. Okay, NAT configuration. So here you can see I have used remote desktop protocol also, so that I can see my server over the internet. So here you can see like this, these are the settings. Okay, I have enabled the FTP server also on port number 21. You can see. So these are the settings. So like this I have configured my router for the NAT configuration. So since I have a static IP address, with this configuration, any request on my static IP address port number 80 will be forwarded to my router. Will be forwarded to my PC. So like this we are port forwarding the data. You can see this is the first line is very important. So till now I am having HTTP connection. I don't have HTTPS. I didn't enable HTTPS. So if I want to enable HTTPS, you can see here I have to select from the services. First I have to select the target IP address of the server. You can see this is the local computer LAN address. So now from here I have to use HTTPS. I need to choose. You can see there are so many options. So now I am going to enable this option. You can see secure web server HTTPS. So here you can see HTTPS. So any secured request coming to this server will be forwarded to the port 443 of my local network, local PC. You can see. So I have clicked it enable. You can see. So I will now save it. So once I saved, you can see I have enabled the HTTPS service also. So any request on port number 443 will be forwarded to here. Okay, you can see to my local computer. So like this we have to configure the virtual server configuration. We have to set the virtual server configuration. I would suggest not to disturb any other configurations in this model. You can see. So only thing we need to do is to set the port here, the service here, and the local computer on the local network. So I would suggest no need to tamper any other settings, because I am having a BSNL Cyrotech router, and if we change any settings in the network, then it will be very difficult to reset it unless we don't know the virtual LAN addresses and all. So I would suggest not to tamper any other tabs. Only we need to go to application and we need to set the NAT configuration. So this is all for today. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. So now I am going to view my website from the internet. So I have my DDNS. You can see this is my DDNS address. You can see this is my DDNS. So if I hit enter here, it should show me the WAMP server. You can see my WAMP server is visible. Okay, so if I click on here, you can see my WAMP server is visible. Okay, so like this we can access the server over the internet. So if I change this address here you can see I have one website running. You can see, so since I have a static IP address, my static IP address is resolved with this link. You can see with this link. Okay, and we can see the website basically. You can see, so like this we can see our website. We can, so like this we can so like this we can bring our local PC on a local network to a global PC over the internet. So basically what we are doing, we are having a static IP address, and with this help of that static IP address we are assigning here one domain. You can see with the help of that static IP address we are having one domain here, and when we are typing this domain, it is transferred to that target IP address, and with the target IP address on port number 80, this server is running on the local computer on the local network. So like this we can see WAMP server or XAMPP server over the internet. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.